Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Advay. How are you?
Ma'am, fine.
Okay, good. So summer vacation started or no?
No, ma'am. It starts from May 10th.
Okay. For your sister also?
Yes, ma'am.
From May 10 to till
From June.
till June. Okay. June last, I think. I think in the July they will be reopening. I think then.
Ma'am,
So are you planning to go somewhere for vacations?
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am,
Where?
on June planning. Ma'am, Mukteshwar.
Where it is?
I'm
Ma'am,
in
Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand.
Okay, okay, okay. So in the May or in the June?
June, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Fine. So after completing all the homeworks and all, you will be going, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's a good plan actually. Okay, I think maybe others will not be joined. We'll just wait for maybe one more minute because it's already time over. Okay, one more has joined. Fine. Today we'll be starting with the next chapter, which is the animal life. So we have completed about the plant and the life. So what are plants? What are crops? What do we do to measure them? Then we have completed about the seed, the structure of seed, the function of germination, why it is important. So the reproduction, asexual methods, all those things we have completed. So that was all about the plants. Now we will be discussing about the animals, like what does the animals they eat? Where do they live? What kind of parts do they have? Are they same? Are they different? Then all those things related to the animals, like how do they give birth to young ones? Whether they lay egg or whether they give birth to the young ones, right? So in the animals also we have the two categories, right? Some animals they lay eggs and some animals they give birth to young ones, right? Advait, can you turn on your video, Advait?
I am not able to come in the media.
Okay. So that those all things we will be discussing today. And the first very important thing we'll be discussing about the habitat. What is habitat, Advait?
Ma'am, uh, mm,
Hmm.
the place where we have mm,
The place where we live in. Okay, that is called
mm,
as a habitat. So like a
habitat.
home. Home is a kind of habitat for you, right? So that's the place where you are living. Same way the other animals also they have a particular place where they will be living, right? So depending on them, depending on different animals, they will be of the different categories. Right? Some of the animals, what do? They will be living on the land, right? They just need a land where they will be living, right? Some of the animals they fly high, right? So they need a space where they can fly. Some of the animals they will be on the trees, right? Which animal Advik will be on the tree?
Ma'am, arboreal.
Arboreal, very good. So the arboreal animals, what do? They will be living on trees. Advait, what is the name of the animal which live in water? What they are called as?
Ma'am,
The animals which live in water, who live in water, they are called as?
ma'am, the
Yes. The animals who live in water, they are called as? Yes, Advait, what they are called as? The
ma'am,
animals who live in water. Yes, Advik.
Ma'am, aquatic animals.
Very good, Advik. They are called as the aquatic animals. Fine, Advait and Advait, they are called as the aquatic animals. So about them we will be studying in today's class. And show me your water bottle first of all. Advait started laughing. Advik also started laughing now. No water bottle? So make sure when you sit in the class, just sit with the water bottle, okay? Okay, so let us start now. I hope my screen is visible, children, to you all.
No. No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
now is it visible? Okay, fine. So, animal habitat. So, this is our topic for today. Animal habitats. So, what all things we are going to learn in this chapter on this topic? The first thing, identify and describe various type of animal habitats. So we will be learning about the different animals and their place where they live in. Second thing, according to a habitat, how do we classify them? Classify means to separate them. So according to the habitat, how do we separate them? And the last thing, aware of significance of habitats for animals. So for the animals, what kind of importance they play? Talk about the frog. Frog is also important, right? Frog is also important or no?
Ma'am, your voice is
Frog is
breaking.
also important, right? Frog is important or no? Am I audible, children?
Ma'am, before it was breaking, ma'am, but now you're audible.
Okay, fine. So frog is what is basically also important. Each and every animal, whosoever is there on the earth, they all have the importance. They will be playing a very important role in the food chain. You might have heard about the food chain. So for the food chain, they
Yes.
will be playing a
Yes,
very,
ma'am.
very important role. So each and every chain is. Now coming to the definition of habitat, a habitat is the natural environment where an organism lives, grow, and interact with other living and non-living elements. So habitat is a basically natural environment. So we are not making it, right? Automatically through the nature it is present in the environment. So a habitat is a natural environment where an organism lives and interact. So in that particular environment, what do? They will be living, they will be growing. At the same time, they will be interacting with living and non-living elements. So for example, if I talk about the monkeys, monkeys will be living on the trees. So what do? They are living, right? To whom they will be interacting? The monkeys will be interacting with whom when they live on the tree? Interacting does not mean that they will be talking. It means something they will be getting to eat or maybe to live on. So on the trees they will be
Ma'am,
living.
they'll
So
be
on
interacting with the
the trees
trees,
will be
ma'am.
helping. Correct. So with the trees they will be interacting. If I talk about the frog, frog will be interacting with whom?
Ma'am, with the water.
Ma'am, with the water.
Correct. With the water, they will be interacting. So, like this, all the animals, wherever they live, they will be interacting with the living and the non-living components. Habitats provides everything an organism needs. So, the place where they live in, they will be providing them each and everything like food, water, shelter, and suitable environmental condition. So whatever they need, either the food they need, either the water they need, either they need the place to live in, or any other environmental condition, whatever they need, that will be provided by whom? By the habitat. So this is what the habitat is. A habitat is a natural environment where an organism lives, grows, and interacts with other living and non-living elements, and they provide everything to the organism such as the food, water, shelter, and suitable environmental conditions. Clear, Advait, and Advait?
Yes, ma'am.
So we should see, always we are saying habitat is a place where we live in, right? Very small definition we are using. But now you all are grown up, right? You are studying grade 5 and then you will be going to 6, 7, 8. So keep in mind that is true. The place we live in is called as habitat, but we should know now the proper definition. And this whole paragraph is what a proper definition of the habitat. So within a minute, write this definition definition in your copy. Write the chapter name, Animal Life, and then write this definition habitat. Hurry up. Only 1 minute I'll be giving you to complete this.
Ma'am, can you wait a minute? I'll get my notebook.
Okay, okay. Done, children?
No.
Now, the next one, habitats. Animals can be classified based on their habitat into several categories. So, depending upon the place where they live in, where they interact, we can divide into several categories. And here are some of the categories based on the animal habitat. So, some of the categories we will be studying on. The first one are the terrestrial animals. Have you ever heard? I think you might have heard this word terrestrial, right, Advait and
Oh,
Advait?
no, ma'am.
Yes,
Where they will be living?
Ma'am, I
ma'am.
didn't heard.
Advait, you did not heard this word?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay. So, terrestrial are those animals who lives on land, right? We humans also. Where do we live? We live on the land. If I talk about the cow, buffalo, dog, they live also on the land. Those animals who live on the land, they are called as the terrestrial animals. So, terrestrial animals are those that primarily live on land. So, these kind of animals, they will be living on land. They have adapted to a variety of terrestrial habitats. So what they did actually, their body they have adapted into several ways, including mountains, grasslands, deserts, and woods. So this terrestrial type of animals, they have the different types. Some live on the mountain, some they live in the grassland, some they live on the wood, some they live in the desert. Depending upon the type of animal, they are further classified into mountain, grassland, desert. Fine. In the desert, you might have heard camel, right? Camel is what? A terrestrial animal who live in desert. Mountain. In the mountain, which animal do we found?
Ma'am, York.
Yeah. So grassland, which animal will be finding?
Ma'am, on Himalayas we find the polar bears, ma'am.
Oh, that is in the polar region, right? Polar bears will be in the polar region, Himalaya. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is what actually the terrestrial, they will be dividing on the different categories depending on their body. Lions, dogs, bears, and horses are some of the well-known terrestrial animals. You might have seen these lion and horses also, where they will be present. They will be present in the grasslands. So they will be hiding somewhere in the grassland. They will be hiding in the in the bushes and all, and whenever they see something in their different region. Coming to the next one is the
Ma'am, can you tell with some slow, ma'am?
the next one is the aquatic animals. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, can you tell me slowly, ma'am?
Okay, fine. So terrestrial animals, what do? They live on land. Okay, they will be living on land, like lion, tiger, giraffe, zebra, all those where they live on the land. So such animals who live on land, they are called as terrestrial animals. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who asked me to make it slow? Advik, Chiranjit, and Advait. Are you clear? Who are the terrestrial animals?
Yes, ma'am.
The terrestrial animals are the animals which live on lands, and those
Correct,
animals which have lungs.
correct. Very good. Okay, Advik, Panchugala, can you tell me who are the terrestrial animals? Yes, Advik
Animals
Panchugala.
that live,
Hmm.
live on land are called
Correct.
terrestrial animals.
Very good. Can you give me an example also? One or two examples of it?
Cow,
Hmm.
buffalo,
Okay. Advik, are we terrestrial animals or no?
no, yes,
Yes,
yes, ma'am.
yes, we are. Right. Okay, fine. Now we'll go to the next one. Next
Ma'am, we
type of
are
habit.
terrestrial humans.
Yes, we are humans. We are terrestrial humans. Correct. Okay. Now the next type is the aquatic animals. So these aquatic animals, what do? They live in water. So inside the water, they will be living. Right? You can see in the picture, a fish is there, right? So the fishes, where do they live in?
Ma'am, I am not
Fishes.
able to see the screen.
Ma'am, I am also not able to see the screen.
Okay, let me share again then in that case.
Yes, ma'am.
Others are able to see? Okay, no one is able to see. Let me share it again.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share it again. Now are you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So aquatic animals are adapted to live in water. No or yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So aquatic animals, they are those animals who live in water, like the fishes. So you might have, heard the kind of rhyme. Machli jal ki rani hai, jeevan uska pani hai, right? So if we touch them, what happens? If we take out them from the water, what happens? They will die. We cannot
And
take
they
them
will be
out, right?
scared.
They will be scared and they will die
Yes, ma'am.
without water because water is a life for them. They live in the water. Through the water, they will be able to breathe. But if in case, if I ask a human, if I ask them that you should go and you should live in the water, can they survive? Can they live?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, because the
Yes?
humans does not have
No?
lungs.
No, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So what happens like if I say that I will be living in water, I cannot. Maybe I can survive there for 5 minutes, I can survive for the 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. But after that, what happens? I'll start breathing. I'll start taking, breathing more. because my lungs are not adapted in such a way that I can survive in the water. But in the case of the fishes, what do they have? They have the gills. So with the help of the gills, they will be taking the water directly from the water, right? They will be using the oxygen which is present in the water, and that is why they are able to survive. But we cannot. If we think also that we will be living in water, we cannot. For us, we have the land to live on, right? That is why we have the home, right? We all are living in the home, which is a kind of terrestrial habitat for us. Okay, now so aquatic animals are adapted to live in water. They will be living in water. To survive in water, aquatic animals have developed characters like gills. So these animals, what do they have? They have the gills, they have the fins, and they have the streamlined body with the help of which they can live in water. Fine. So if I ask you what are the three characteristics by which or through which the fishes can live in water, so what you will be answering? What do they have? They have the
Gills.
Yes.
then they have the
Ma'am,
fins
Ma'am,
and
I
the
can't
streamlined
see the
body.
screen.
Okay, let me share it again. Why it is happening today like this? Okay. So now can you see
no,
the screen?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So fishes, they have the gills, they have the fins, and they have the streamlined body because of which they will be able to live in water. Then examples are fish, turtles, whales, and dolphins. Fine. Now going to the next one, the amphibians. But before going to the amphibians, the terrestrial animals and aquatic animals in your copy. Hurry up.
My test.
Advik Singh, Chiranjay, Advik Panchugula, and then Advait write it fast about this terrestrial and aquatic animals. And if in case you have any doubt, you can clarify it.
Ma'am, if we are not able to complete this, you'll upload this on WhatsApp also.
No, no, we have the time. You can complete. Okay, this PPT you're talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
PPT I'll upload it on the WhatsApp. Yeah, I'll do that. And children, anytime if you have any doubt, you can message me and ask me. Okay. I hope you all have my number. So you should not think that ma'am will not be answering. Ma'am will answer you all the time. Okay. Okay, Advait? Advait, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
What is the meaning of primary?
Okay, ma'am.
Primarily means the main thing. Like if I talk about making kheer. So to make kheer, what is a basic component you will be using to make kheer?
Milk.
Milk. So that is what primarily, the basic component. Done, children?
Ma'am, only a bit is left.
Hurry up. Now you have to increase your speed, children. You are in the grade 5, a big class you are in.
Done, ma'am.
Very good, children. Others done?
Ma'am, I'm an aquatic animal.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you download?
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll go for the third one, which are the amphibians. So amphibians, they are those animals who live in two places. They live in water as well as they live on the
Land.
land. So two places they will be living in the water as well as on the land. So example, frog. You might have seen the frogs, they can live in the water. The frogs can live on the land also. So those animals who have the two places to live in, that is on land
Ma'am,
and in
even
water.
tortoise.
Yes, tortoise also. They can live in the water as well as on land. So they are called as the amphibians. So amphibians are unique because they have a dual habitat life cycle. Dual means two. So they have two kinds of habitat. And as aquatic larvae, they begin their existence in the water. So initially, when they start growing, when they are larvae, they will be in the water. And as they become adult, they switch to a terrestrial way of life. So when they are small, when they are larvae, they will be in the water. From the water, they will be taking the oxygen. But as they grow up, what do? They come out of the water and then they start working there. Then they start growing there. It includes salamanders, frogs, and toads. So initially they will be in the water, but when they grow up, they will be on the land. So these animals are called as amphibians. Now the next one, arboreal animals. It means they live on the trees. Advik Panchugula, tell me an animal which live on tree. Which animal will be living on tree?
Monkey.
Monkey, very good. So animals that live in trees or on in trees are called as the arboreal animals. To travel and find food in their arboreal surroundings, they have evolved specialized traits like prehensile tails. So now what happens? You might have seen the monkeys, they will have the tails, a long tail will be there. Then the limbs will be like this. You can see in the picture. So the limbs are in such a way that they should hold the branch, right? So monkeys, they have to sit on the branch. So their limbs are not straight. They are little curved. Why they are curved? So that they can hold that branch. So prehensile tails, grasping limbs, example, koalas, squirrels, monkeys are the examples. So two major characters of the arboreal animals are that they have the prehensile tails. What do you mean a prehensile? Any idea, children? Prehensile?
Yeah, ma'am.
Prehensile means to hold, right? Sometimes you might have seen. What do they do? Monkey, they will be using their tail to hold the branch or to take something, to hold something. Like when you give them maybe a banana or maybe some other food item, what do they do? They will be using that tail, and with the help of that, they will be holding it. So that is the major characters of the arboreal animals. Then the next one are the aerial. Who are the aerial animal? Where they live in?
Ma'am, they'll mostly fly
Yeah,
on the
they
air.
fly on.
Very good. So they will be spending most of the time in the air. So aerial animals spend most of the time in the air. This group
Ma'am,
comprises
for example,
flying,
bird.
yeah, birds, right? Correct. So they include birds and the bats. Bats also they fly in the air, right? So they are the example of that. Animals that live in the air have developed wings. So how they are able to move? They are able because of their wings. And because of the other adaptation, they allow them to fly. So mostly they have the wings, and because of the wings, they are able to fly. A- So these are the different types of the habitats which we have learned it today. Terrestrial, amphibian, aerial. Right? Now start writing about the amphibians, arboreals, and the aerial.
Ma'am, I have done with aquatic animals. Ma'am, I have already done half of the
You are done
amphibians.
with
Half of the amphibian animal.
okay. So then now, okay, good, good. So those who are done with the aquatic, start writing about the amphibian, arboreal, and aerial. And children, I've uploaded this PPT under the resources. Under the resources, there will be a kind of folder by the name Science. So there you can find this file. Okay, today's file will be there by the name Animal Habitat.
And for the answer.
Under the Science file.
What are salamanders?
What is?
Salamanders.
I'll show you the picture of the salamanders. Just a minute.
Ma'am, salamanders sometimes change their color when they sit on some colorful things, ma'am. Furniture.
What is called as an adaptation. So these are the salamanders. They will be like kind of lizards. Different types are there. Right? Different types are there. Children in the chat, I'm writing you one question. Just see to your chat. That will be your homework. What is your favorite animal habitat and why? So whatever we have studied, out of those habitats, which is your favorite one? And if it is your favorite, why so? Why you like it? Why you like that habitat? So that you should write as homework. Okay? And today itself you need to share with me. Okay?
Okay.
Chiranjay, Advik, Panchagula, and Advait. Okay?
Okay.
So which is your favorite habitat? Yeah, tell me.
That is
Yeah.
land.
Okay. So you should write it actually. I want to know the reason also. Why it is your favorite habitat. Okay. So write it and share with me. Okay, children, then we'll meet you tomorrow and complete the
Ma'am, I
notes. I
can't
have
see
already
the
uploaded.
screen, ma'am.
Advik, I have stopped sharing the screen, Advik.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
what was my mistake in the science exam, ma'am?
Wait, let me tell you your mistake. You have not checked it.
Ma'am, probably have put that coconut oil, ma'am. That is the telling that is what.
No, no. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Advik, actually, no mistake for you. Answer was marked wrong there. Fine, so you have got full marks. Advik Singh and Advait has got full marks. Okay. Okay, Advait, you have got full marks. Okay. Thank you, children.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye
Ma'am,
bye.
but